So this is episode 8 of why your relationships are not working. And one of the reasons could be you don't learn from those relationships. If you get into a relationship and you leave it, you start blaming the man. You start blaming what happened in that relationship and you excuse yourself. You think you have no role to play in how your relationships turn out. Hear me out. It could be he was abusive, he was beating you. It could be he was addicted. It could be a lot of many other reasons. But if you keep dating the same caliber of men, the same type of men, sweetheart, you're the constant. There's something you're doing wrong. And sometimes when I say there's something you're doing wrong, I don't mean you deserved to be beaten or you deserved to be abused. I mean, maybe it could be in how you're selecting them. Because when you come and tell me, oh, Modoni, all men I've dated are trash, all men are trash. Sweetheart, what are you doing in the dustbin? Yeah? So at some point, we have to look at the role we are playing in these relationships. It can't be all your relationships are abusive or are dysfunctional, but you have no role to play. It's easier to blame the man. You know, he's like this, the other one was like this, the Modoni, they hurt me, they did all those things to me. I'm sorry you got hurt. However, look at how you enabled those people, or look at how you can choose different, or how your relationship can be different moving forward. So a lot of ladies, we run to say, you know, he was a pathological liar, he was a narcissist, he was like this, he was all those things. I'm not denying. At the same time, there's something in you that thinks staying with that person for that long is okay. There's maybe in how you're selecting these men. It could be like in the previous video, you've not healed your childhood trauma. So if your father was a drunkard, it's very easy for you to find yourself with alcoholics. If your father was emotionally unavailable, it's very easy. There's something that you can work on to improve your relationships. If you don't learn from your relationships, you keep dating the same getting in the same relationships, and it will not work. For every client of mine who does the dating and relationships package, we look at the patterns in their relationships. Judy, how many relationships have you been in? So I've been in 5 relationships. The first one, that guy left me pregnant and he ghosted me. The second one, that guy was a narcissist. He'd go for 2 weeks without talking to me. The third one, that guy left me pregnant again with my second born. He went to the US and switched off his phone. There's usually a pattern. Some ladies tell me, I don't see the similarity. But when I start looking at those relationships, they're like, whoa, it could be the similarities in those relationships is how you're showing up, is how you're handling these relationships. Learn from every relationship. Let it teach you something so you don't go through the same relationship again. Same forest, same monkey. Same forest, different monkey. Like you date the same man. If this one was abusive, the other one will be cheating on you. The other one will be whatever. Sweetheart, you are the constant. And at some point, if you find yourself every time you're dating these men you don't want, and you're kind of in the same hurtful relationship, like you've never been happy in a relationship. When it starts the first 3 months, that's the only time it's good. After that, downhill. Or the first 1 month, and then it goes downhill. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to take some time to ask yourself, in these relationships, how did I let myself down? Was there something I can do different in my other relationship? What can I learn, especially about yourself? Your relationships should teach you more about yourself. Even for us, I say even if you're married, you're in a long-term commitment, it should teach you things about yourself. For example, if in your previous relationship, you used to get angry and block them on everywhere for that day, or you used to get angry and then you drive over to his house, you start breaking glasses, you start banging the door, and then that is what they quoted as the problem, or maybe they said, I agree, I had a problem, but the way you handle things, I have a problem with that. Then maybe that's an area you need to look at. How can you handle your emotions better? How can you be more emotionally mature? What is it that you can learn? Is it that you have low self-esteem? Like you just go for the first man that comes? Or no matter how much your gut instincts tell you this is not right, you still stick there, you still, are trying to make it work? There's something you need to learn in all those relationships. And I want you to do an assignment. I want you to look at your last 3 relationships. Yeah, how was that relationship? What was the good and what was the bad? How did it end? That is the first one. Go to that one. Let's say you are with John. The second one, you are with Peter. With Peter, this is how we met. This is how the relationship was. This is what I liked about him, and this is how it ended. The last one was with Kinothia or Diego, whoever that is. And this is how the relationship was. So look at, okay, in all these men, like it can be everyone you date, it can be they have problems, by the way. I'm not excusing them, but I'm saying they're not the ones that here watching. It's you that's here watching. You're the one who wants to get better. So even when I am with my clients, I tell them we're not here to discuss about, to look at how the man was wrong, and we're not here to actually per se talk about the man. We are here to talk about your healing. We're here to talk about how you can get better, how you can date better. So you don't learn in relationships. That's why you don't take anything. You just leave a relationship with your hands. You wash your hands. It was not me. It was John. It was Peter. You alikuwa ananichapa. I'm not saying you deserved to be beaten, and I'm so sorry if you are in an abusive relationship. No one deserves to go through that in the name of love. At the same time, is it in how you're selecting these men? Where are you getting them? In bars? Is it in how you are showing up? Is it because you're too desperate? There's a lesson you need to learn. And we need to start taking accountability for the role we play in our own... Babe? Yes? Unataka? Oh, yeah. Okay, just give me two minutes. Is it, we need to start taking accountability of some of the role we are playing in our relationships not working. We need to.